Welcome to our podcast, where we explore fascinating stories and ideas from various fields. In this episode, we dive into the enigma of Peru's so-called alien mummies. As the intrigue intensifies, scientists suggest they may be human, but not entirely. Back in 2015, a grave digger in Peru stumbled onto something straight out of science fiction, a stash of strange mummified bodies hidden in a cave. What made them instantly infamous? Each had just 3 fingers and 3 toes. Since then, the so-called alien mummies of Nazca have been at the center of wild debates. Were they extraterrestrials? A lost human species? Or just an elaborate scam cooked up to fool the world? Now, nearly a decade later, the mystery refuses to die. About 24 of the remains are under serious scientific examination. According to researchers, the mummies still have preserved tissue, muscles, and even organs. One appears to have been pregnant when she died. Podcast host Jesse Michaels, who runs American Alchemy, recently visited the site. His verdict: I found no evidence that they are not from Earth. Instead, he floated a new theory. They could be a long-lost subterranean species. So what explains the eerie 3-fingered look? A bioinformatics expert dug into the publicly available DNA and found a mutation in a gene called GLI3, the same gene linked to polydactyly, a condition that causes humans to have extra or oddly shaped digits. Elena Hardy, who studied the genetic data, admitted she set out to debunk the mutation theory, but instead found evidence pointing toward it. I found a list of 50 genes involved in the pathway, said Hardy, as quoted by The Express. There is a mutation in one of those genes, called GLI3, that is associated with polydactyly, she added. Ancient Peruvian remains have shown signs of the same condition before, adds the report. One of the tested specimens, a headless humanoid nicknamed Victoria, turned out to have DNA of human origins, even if she looked anything but. Michaels also pointed to examples like a tribe in Zimbabwe with ectrodactyly, or ostrich foot syndrome, where central digits are missing. These mutations are rendered adaptive in certain environments and persist over time, he explained. So it could be just that, which would be remarkable all on its own. But not everyone is convinced. Jose Zais of the Mexican Navy's Medical Division, who is part of the team examining the so-called alien mummies, said tests showed 70% of the DNA matches humans. The other 30%, he claims, is completely different. Dr. David Ruiz Vela, meanwhile, suggested they might even be hybrids, with traits pointing to natural interbreeding between early human and primate groups in Asia and Africa thousands of years ago. That's why Michaels wants biotech giant Colossal Biosciences, famous for resurrecting the dire wolf, to run their advanced DNA tests on the mummies. If the Peru government won't allow a top American biotech company to use their proprietary ancient DNA testing techniques on these mummies, then I don't know what else you need to understand their position on the subject, he told the Daily Mail. Thanks for tuning into this incredible story. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more captivating stories to come. Stay tuned.